Chapter 4 Shri Sai Satcharita Sai Baba's first advent in Shri, Mission of Saints, Shri, Holy Thread, Personality of Sai Baba, Dictum of Gauli Baba, Appearance of Ethel, Krishna Sagar Story, Das Ganu Bath in Prayag, Immaculate Conception of Sai Baba and First Advent in Shri, Three Vadas. In the last chapter, I described the circumstances which led me to write Sri Sai Satcharita. Let me now describe first advent of Sai Baba in Shirdi, Mission of Saints. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 478, that when everywhere there is a decay of dharma, rightness, and ascendancy of uprightness, I manifest myself for the protection of the witches and the destruction of the vicious, and for the establishment of rightness, I manifest myself in the age after age. This is the mission of the Lord and Sage and Saints who are his representative, who appear here at proper times, help in their own way to fulfill that mission. For instance, when the twice born, i.e., Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas neglect the duties, when the Shudras try to usurp the rights of the higher classes, when spiritual persons are respected and but humiliated, when nobody cares for religious instructions, when everything things very learned, when every people practice forbidden of foods, intoxication of drinks, when under a clock of religion people influence the malpractice, when people belong to different sects of fights among themselves, when the Brahmins fail to do Shandhya, abortion, and the orthodox religious practices, when yogis neglect their meditations, when people begin to think the wealth, progeny, wife, soul concerns, thus ran away from the true path of salvation, then do signs appear, try to set matters right by the words and action. They say was a beacon light shows the right path, right ways to follow, for us to follow in this many way. This Nivriti Jana Dev Mukta Bhai Namdev Gora Goni Eknath Tukaram Hari Nastri Bhai Sajan Kasi Swatna Ramdas and various other did appear in the various time to show the right paths of the people. So presently came Sri Sai Baba of Shirdi. Shirdi are holy thread. The banks of Godavari River, the Ahmedabad Nagar district, are very fortunate. They give the birth and refuge to many saints, prominent amongst being Jaraneshwar. Shirdi also falls in Parapang Taluka of Ahmednagar district. After crossing the Godavari Nagar of Korkma 1 gateway to Shirdi, when you go to 3 coast 9 miles, you go to Nigaman from whence Shirdi is visible. Shirdi is famous for well-known other holy places like Ganapur, Audambar on the banks of Krishna River as a devotee township flourished and blessed. Mangaldev near Padanpura, Samrat Ramdas at Sajanagat at Sri Narasimha Saraswati at Saraswati Vadi. So Sainath flourished study and blessed it. Personality of Sai Baba. It is on account of Sai Baba that Shirdi grew into importance. Let us see what sort of personage Sai Baba was. He conquered the samsar, worldly existence, which is very difficult and hard to cross. Peace and mental converse ornament, and he was a representative of wisdom. He was form of Vaishnava devotees, most liberal like Karma. Be among liberals, the quintessence of all essence. He had no love for perishable things and was always engrossed in self-realization, which was a sole concern. He felt no pleasure in the things of the world and the world beyond. His uttering heart was clear and similar. His speech always trained in nectar. The rich or poor people are same to him. He did not know care or honor or dishonor. He was Lord of all beings. He spoke freely and mixed with all people. Saw acting and dances of Nautch girls and heard ghazal songs. Still he served not inch from samadhi, mental equilibrium. The name of Allah always on his lips. While the world awoke, he slept, and while the world slept, he is vigilant. His abdomen inside was a common deep sea. His ashram could not be determined, nor his action be performed determined. And though he sat lived in one place, he know all transaction of the world. His darbar was imposing. He told daily hundred of stories, till he saw not inch from his vow of silence. He always learned against the world in the masjid or walked morning, noon, evening towards Landi and Chowri. Still, he at all times evident himself, though a Siddha, he acted like a Sadalka, and he was meek, humble, and egoless, and pleased all, such as was Sai Baba. And the soil of study was trodden by Sai Baba feet. It is attained extraordinary importance as the generation elevated all in the Eknath did to Python. So Sai Baba raised Shri, blessed the grass, leaves, and stones of Shri, for they could easily kiss the holy feet of Sai Baba um, and take the dusters on their head. Shri becomes as devotees another Pradhanpur, Jadan, Dwaraka, Banaras, Kashi Rameshwar, Bhaktigatha, Nashik, Trambekeshwar, Ujjain, Mahakaleshwar, or Mahadev, Gorkhan. Contact of Sai Baba and Shirdi was like Veda and Tantra. It quieted our samsara, worldly consciousness, and rendered self-realization easy. The darshan of Sri Sai was or yoga sadhana and talk with him removed our sins. Shampooing his leg was about Triveni Praga and drinking the holy water of his feet destroys desire. To us, his commands were Vedas and accepting um, his Udi and prasadas purifying. He was a Sri Krishna, Sri Rama, who gives us solace. He was a Parabrahma. He was himself beyond a pair of Dwarka opposite, never dissected or elected. He was always engrossed in self-existence, knowledge and bliss. Shri was a stunter, but his field of action extended far away to Punjab, Calcutta, North India, Gujarat, Dhaka, and Konkan. Thus the fame of Sai Baba spread far and wide. People from the always take this darshan and blessed. By mere darshan, minds of people, whether pure or impure, would become quiet. They got here same sort of unparalleled joy of devotees get Pradhanpur by seeing Vittal Rukmani. This is not exhaustion. Consider what devotee says in his respect. Dictum of Gauli Baba. An old devotee named Gauli Baba, aged about 95 years, was a Varkarya Padandri. He stayed 8 months in Padhanpur and 4 months Asda to Karti, Julatama on the banks of Ganges. He had a ash with him for carrying his leg. He had a disciples and his companion. Every year he made a trip, a warrior trip to Pradhanpur, came to study to see Sabha, who he loved the most. He used to stare at Baba saying, this is Padrina Rutal incarnate, the merciful Lord of poor and helpless. This Gauli Baba was old tutor of Vitabo and had many made to Padandri, and he testified Sai was a real Padandrinath. Vittal himself appeared. Sai Baba was very fond of remembering and singing God name. He always uttered Allah Malik, God is Lord, and his presence made others singing God continuously day and night for 7 days. This is called Nama Saptaha. Once he asked Daskunu Maharaj to do this Nana Saptaha. He replied that he would do it, provided he was assured Vittal would appear in the end of day of seventh. Then Baba, placing his hands on his breast, assured him it certainly Vittal would appear. Then Baba placed his hand on his breast, assured certainly Vittal would appear. Yes, but the devotee must earnest and devote the Tatanpuri of Tarkunath and Padandra Vittal Dwaraka of Rajod. Krishna is very steady. One need not to go far to see what Dwaraka will Vittal come here from outside places. He is here only when devotees boasting his love and devotion. Vittal manifests himself here steadily. After Sukha was over, Vittal did manifest himself in the following manner. Kaka Sahib Deshik was as usual sitting in the meditation. After the bath, he saw Vittal and Vishani. When he went to known Baba, Baba asked him to point black. Did Vittal Patil come? Reduce him. He is a very prawn fellow. Catch him firmly, otherwise he will escape. If you are little inattentive, this happened in the morning. Little Prasadal with Andarshna. One hawker from outside from the village with a boa. This which exactly tailed with the figure appeared in the Kakasha vision. On seeing remembering Baba's Kakasha was so surprised and delighted. He bought one picture with them placed in the shrine of worship. Bhagwantrao Kushagar story. How fond was Baba for Vittal worship was illustrated in Bhagwantrao Krishna story. The father of Bhagwantrao was a devotee of Vitaba. He used to mix varies annual trips to Pradhanpur. He also an image of Vitaba room, which he worshipped after his death. His son stopped everything. The Vari worship Shata ceremony when Bhagwantrao came to Shri. Baba, on remembering father, once said, his father was my friend, so I dragged him here. He never offered Naivedya after food, so he starved Vittal and me. So I brought him here. I shall uh, remonstrated him now, set him to worship. I'm talking about notes. Mr. BBDO, retired Malmitra of Tanas, provided by his research that Shri comes in the limits of Radhanpur, where southernmost part of Dwaraka and therefore city was Dwaraka itself. Vidhi Sai Leela, volume 14, number 123. I have come across definition of Dwaraka quoted in Skatandra Prana by Narayana Neer's Films Permanent History of Orthodox, volume 2, part 1, page 90. The place where doors open for all people of all four Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudras classes forming the four Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Karma, Moksha. This is all Dwaraka wise philosophers. Baba Masjid and study was not only open for four classes but to depressed, untouchable, leap, etc. Like Bhash India, and therefore he is approximately style Dwaraka. Das Ganu Bhaten Prayag. The Hindus think the bath in the holy Tirth of Prayag, where Ganga Yamuna meet, was meditators. Thousands of pilgrims go there with period customs to have scratched but there. One Das Gunu Bhatta should go to Prayag for bath. Came to Baba his permission for doing so. Baba replied, it is not necessary to go long or practice. Believe me, the wonder of wonders. When Das Gunu placed his head on his feet, Baba felt come to know. Ganga Yamuna out from the boat to Baba. Seeing this miracle, Das Gunu was overwhelmed with this feeling of love. But Krishna was full of fears. Inwardly, he felt inspired. His speech burst forth in the song praise of Baba and his Leelas. Immaculate Conception of Sai Baba and his first ordinance ready. Nobody knew the parents' birth or birthplace of Sai Baba. Many inquiries were made, many questions were put to Baba other regarding this item, but no satisfactory answer or information is to be obtained. Physically, we know nothing this matter. Namdev and Kabir were not born like ordinary mortals; they were found as infants. The mother of pearls, Namdev being found in the banks of Brahmaputra River by Konaki, Kabir on the bank of Bhagirathi River by Tamil. Similarly, was this case. Sai Baba's first Manishwar himself, a young lad in the 16 under a neem tree of study for sake of bhaktas. Even he had seemed to follow the knowledge of Brahman. He had no desire worldly objection. In the dream, kicked out of Maya Mukti, was serving his feet. One old woman, studied the mother, Nana Sanjay, described this. The young lad is fair, smart, and very handsome. Was seen under neem tree and started in the asana. Stated in the asana. The people of the village wondered struck to see the young lad practicing hard penance, not minding uh, heat and cold. By days passed with none. By night was afraid by nobody. People were asking the young chap has turned up. His form features also beautiful, mere look, and then he went to nobody door. Never sat in the under sat near an entry. Already looked like a bit very young, but his action is really grateful. He was able to disposition and one day so happened. God Kanava post of the body same duty people become to ask they were God, would you please inquire what blessed father son this lad? Whence did he came? God Konaba asked him to bring pickaxe, dig a particular place. When it was dig, bricks found underneath a flat stone. When the stone was removed, the correlated to slave cow mouth shaped structure, wooden boats, necklace was seen. Kanaba said the lad practices penance for 12 years. Then people began to question lad about this. He then put out the sin by telling this guru placed his holy watan. The question got and requested to God at 12 people, then close quarters before. As Swadhana Azumba Tree was held scared, Baba regarded his name tree equally scared, loved it Mahalspati and understood it would disregard the resting place of Samadhi Satana Baba Guru and posted before it. Three Vadas. The site with the name tree surrounded the space that was bought by Mr. Hari Vinayak Satya and on site a big building styled Satya Vada was erected. This Vada was the sole resting place of pilgrims who flocked there. A power platform was built around the name tree. Lots of the steps on construction. Under the steps there is a niche facing the devotee sit on the paran facing north. It believed that he whom burns incense that Thursday and Friday evenings by God grace he happy. This was the old disappeared Vada repents. The necessary repairs, additional alterations have been made by Sasnam. Then, after some other Vada Dixit was constructed, Kakasha Dixit Sultra Bombay had gone to England, had an injury by accident. The injury could not get written by its means. Nana Sabich and they advised him to go try Saiva. So he saw Sai Baba 19 or 90 AD. requesting to be rather blameless his mind than his leg. So as much please the Darshana Sahiba, then he decided to Shri, so he built a Vada for himself. Other devotees, the founding of the building was laid in 10, 12, 19. On this day, two other important events took place. Mr. Dada Sabikal was given permission to return home, and the night Aarti in the Chowd was commenced. 10, 12, 1910. The Vada was completed and is inhabited by Ramnavidi in 1911 AD. But the duration formality. Third one, the other Vada of Altial Mansion was put up by the famous Minister Booty of Nagpur. Lots of money was spent on this building, but all amount were utilized. Sai Baba's body resting in this Vada was called Samadhi Mandir. The site of this Mandir had formerly garden which was watered and looked after by Baba. Three Vadas thus sprang up where none were formerly. Of this Satyavada was most useful to in the early days. The story of garden attended by Sai Baba with the help of Varmantatha, the temporary absent Sai Baba from Shri. His coming instead of the marriage party of Shanti Patel, company of Devidas, Jankidas, Gaganpur Baba, wrestling match with the Mohammed Tamil, resilience of Masjid, the love of Mr. Dengal and other devotee. Other incidents in the next chapter. Bow to sister, peace to be all.